For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. Yes then YouTube, we are back, but before we get started guys, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me and hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So today, a custom tactics video with a formation and custom tactics that, honestly, these are going to make your opponent fuming. And when I say fuming, I mean rage beyond belief that you've never seen rage before. You're never going to see rage like you are going to see. The formation is the 5-2-1-2, and the reason it's going to make your opponent's rage is because A, it's a 5-back, but then when you get the ball, you counter-attack so quickly, you then attack with a 3 at the back. So you've got so many options going forward. Your left wing back, your right wing back, they're bombing on. You got the cam, I call it the Holy Trinity triangle. You got the cam behind the two strikers. You got the two centre mids. You've just got absolutely everything. Trust me, your opponents are going to rage. I use this formation a lot, and the amount of hate messages I get. Admittedly, the team does help in terms of the rage messages as well. But the amount of hate messages I get calling me a 5 at the back rat, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I love it. I love it. But yeah, anyway, the formation is the 5-2-1-2. This is how I set my team up in the 5-2-1-2. Ginola and Mbappe up front. Ribery in that cam position, Yaya Toure and Marquinhos, of course, my two central midfielders. Walker as my right wing back. My back three is Lucio, Tomori and Theo Hernandez. And then, yes, I do play 94 Messi as a left wing back. You will see with the player instructions, method to the madness. So, the custom tactics that you're going to want to use, okay, are balanced. So, defensive style balanced. Like I always say to you, in every single video, press after possession loss and pressure on every touch. They are good. They are good. They are definitely a viable option to use. But for me, I always like balanced. I like to be in control of where and when my team presses. I don't want my team just to press for me and I'm not expecting it, because then you can be left caught out at the back. But with a 5-back formation, you won't really be getting caught out much. Like, you just won't. It won't happen. So, the width. You'll see it normally. It will be in 50 width. You don't want 50 width. 40 on the width. You want that back 5 to be very, very, very narrow. Remember, guys, we want your opponents to be raging. Your opponents aren't going to be able to break you down in a 5 at the back. And if they do, it will just be because of bullshit, really, if I'm going to be blunt. It will literally just be a bollocks goal. That's how they've scored. So, yeah, 40 on the defensive width. The reason being that you want that, the chip through ball meta and stuff like that is very, very, very OP. It is still very OP. Any of you guys that are playing the game, I mean, obviously you're playing the game, hence why you're watching this video, right? But any of you guys that are still playing the game, you will know how overpowered the through ball meta is. It is broken. Broken, absolutely broken. So yeah, 40 on the width. The reason being, your players are closer together at the back. So it's easier to switch from your left wing back to your left centre back because they're closer. And it's actually harder for your opponent to get in via the through ball and chip through ball meta. So yeah. That's why I use it. Very, very, very good. The depth. Remember, I used to always play 72 depth. Not anymore. 55. This is perfect for me at the minute. These three, balanced 40 defensive width, 55 defensive depth. I'm loving this at the minute. Absolutely loving it. And by the way, YouTube, these do work on both new gen and old gen. 0 changes if you're on old gen to new gen. 0. The only change would normally be the 72 depth. I don't run that anymore on new gen. I play 55. So no changes at all. This Holy Trinity triangle, though, I'm loving it. Broken, game breaking. Your opponent's going to be fuming. Your opponent's going to be bowled by the end of the game. Believe you me. So, on the offense, balanced and direct passing. Remember what I said to you guys. It's never going to change. Let's be real. My balanced and direct passing it is never going to change. I love it. It's broken. It works. It's overpowered. I use... One thing I will say, like, balanced is good. Balanced definitely is a viable option. 1 trillion billion million %. Balanced does work. And it does work. But for me, I just find I find myself to always be scoring more opportunities and creating more goal-scoring opportunities with the balanced and direct pass. And I don't feel the need to change it. So that's why it's still there. If it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. That's the saying, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, the width normally is 50. Guess what the width's on? You guessed it. 50. I don't change the offensive width with a 5-2-1-2. I like where the left wing back and the right wing back are anyway. I don't want them too wide. Oh my god, what am I doing? I don't want them too... Oh, what am I doing? I don't want them too wide like on a 55. But I also don't want them too narrow on a 45. I just like them on 50. I like where they are. I like the fact that they're there and I don't really have to... I can use them if I want, but I don't have to use them if I don't want to. It just works good for me. It works good. So, players in the box. This is where it's actually stayed the same consistently. 7. The reason being, remember YouTube, This is a 5 at the back formation, so we do actually need help in terms of the offensive side of the game. So, you see there, you see on the little graphic, when you're playing on 7 players in the box, you see how you've got 4 players in the box? Helps a lot, believe you me. Helps it, like I said, with the goal scoring, creating opportunities and stuff like that. Remember, YouTube, if you're going to take anything, and I mean anything from the video, lower your corners and free kicks down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. It will help you. So, player instructions with the 5-2-1-2. This is where it gets tasty and interesting. Okay, so both strikers stay central and getting behind. Very important in my opinion. It's only really this year that I've been using it, but it's really not elevating my game, so I'm good at the game anyway. Sorry, ego check, I know. But stay central does work. It is very, very, very good to have it on your strikers. It just always means your strikers are like in that 18-yard box width. They won't really venture too far out there, which is good for then like the pass across goals, you know, the cut back from the byline, stuff like that. It just helps. And getting behind, pretty self-explanatory. Make forward runs in behind the defence. Like I said to you at the start of the video, the chip through ball meta is very rife. Not even chip through balls in general. This meta is here and it is working, okay? So you want both your strikers on stay central and getting behind, in my humble opinion. You can get into the box for cross. That is it. Don't put him on anything else. Don't put him on stay forward, come back on defence. Just literally leave him on there. Leave him on there and get into the box for cross. The reason being, like I said to you guys, remember in terms of the tactics a minute ago, even though we will counter-attack at pace and very quickly with the 5 at the back, it is still a 5 at the back. So we do need that little bit of help when we get into the attacking side of the game. So having your cam in getting to the box for cross will help in terms of creating goal-scoring opportunities. Your cam will be there for the cutback if you're running down the byline with the wing back, which you'll see in a minute why. So it just helps in terms of scoring more goals. So definitely put that on. You want one of your central midfielders. So for me, it's my Yaya Toure to be on stay back while attacking and cover centre. So have one of them on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Your more attacking central midfielder, leave them on balanced attack, but also put them on cover centre. Basically, I want my Marquisio to be pushing forward and helping out with the attacking side of the game again. Remember what I just said to you guys, it is a 5 at the back, so we do need some help going forward. So Marquisio, or it can be your right centre mid or your left centre mid, it literally doesn't matter. Depending on your team YouTube, whichever central midfielder is better going forward, leave that midfielder on balance, but also put both of them on cover centre. And then, of course, the more defensive one, stay back. So, the wing backs, join the attack and overlap. Very important. This creates the width and means that you'll then be left with your 3 centre backs defending. So, it defends in a 5, like that. Defends in a 5, attacks in a 3. Okay? Excuse me, COVID. It defends in a 5, attacks in a 3. Very, very, very important that you have them on join the attack and overlap. Believe you me. And then goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is the custom tactics that are going to make your opponent rage, cry. Rage messages are incoming. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like on it. Hit that subscribe button to my channel. Drop a comment down below on the video. I do reply to all comments. And hit that bell so you do get a notification. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.